fact, he did draw up an answer.
Correct.
Smashy, smashy. 6-4 and a 3-3. Can't. There's no way Hefty can chump here. He needs to preserve Wave Skimmer.
Well, he has another
power.
Wave Skimmer in hand, so that would get him to the 4.
Good point. So he could chump block here. Just commits him to playing Wave Skimmer and then attacking next turn.
No blocks.
Oh, he still has a Screecher in his graveyard, too. So he took it, decided not to chump.
And the other card he drew was a Band Charm. That's game 5 on the...
Is it?
On the way.
Oh, Band Charm removes the Pale Recluse, and Wave Skimmer evens it up. Michael Hebke takes game 4, evens this match at 2 games apiece. This looked like a blowout when we came over a couple of games ago. Conley Woods was up 2 games. Conley Woods got Caldera Hellion to sweep Hebke's board in game 3. I thought we were off to the finals in a quick 3, but all of a sudden, the Czech player, Michael Hebke, all the way back, 2 games apiece, and now we head off to game 3. Yeah, so that sequence at the end, if you didn't quite catch it, Conley Woods attacked for 9. Hebke was debating, should I block with my front line? Sage decided no, I'll just take the 9 damage so that I can in theory attack for lethal with Wave Skimmer Aven. Conley plays Pale Recluse, the Reach creature, which can block the Wave Skimmer Aven, but off that Courier's Capsule, not only did Hebke draw the white mana he needed, he also drew the Bant Charm that he needed. Pale Recluse to the bottom, and Wave Skimmer Aven is lethal.
Nice sequence plays for Hebke.
Yeah, it was. I thought Conley Wood played that game really well, by the way. I was very impressed. I mean, he didn't draw any of his bombs. He's being attacked by better creatures, and he actually maneuvered things where he was going to be able to tempo a win. If Recluse sticks, you know, now here comes Ridge Randard again, here comes Canyon Minotaur again. Conley Wood played that game really well, but Hebke, he got kind of lucky off that Courier's Capsule.
Yeah, he just perfect card at the perfect time.
I think that is what Courier... Is that what Courier's Capsule's for? Just be 2 cards luckier than the other guy?
Well, we were just talking about that Conley Woods deck. He doesn't have that. Just doesn't have that ability to dig through his deck.
It's true.
He has to cycle cards that he's also hoping to use as, you know, finishers later in the game. Conley will be on the play in the final game here. I'm sure he'd like to see his Lavalanche.
Yeah. So what do you like in game 3?
I mean, yeah, it's not to like the deck with all the opportunities for multiple for ones.
Lavalanche, Caldera Hellion. Yeah. You like that deck?
I do.
It's fair. Get to play first, which helps. Gets that extra sort of a half a turn to stitch his mana together.
So that's 2 games we've seen Band Charm be just big for Hebke. He got the Armor Sphere in the previous game and kind of set Woods back.
Wow, mulligan for Woods here too. Yeah, Band Charm has arguably won both Game 3 and Game 4. Nailing the Armillary Sphere in Game 3 and removing the last blocker in Game 4.
A lot of men in Conley's deck is playing 16 lands, 2 border posts, multiple land cyclers.
Sure.
One of the things I thought was interesting talking at the Armillary Sphere was talking to some of the 5-color players was they were playing even fewer mana sources because of all the land cyclers and the spheres and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm still not sure I entirely understand how to count all that. You just count border posts as a land, right?
Right, absolutely.
But then Armillary Sphere is what? Is it a land? Is it like half a land? How much do you count the land cyclers as? I usually wind up with...
I don't count. I mean, the land
You just don't count them because you'd rather
I
summon
just
them.
treat them as spells, yeah.
I think that's right.
Woods is going down to 5 in game 5.
Honolulu's going down to 5. Hepke's starting to get a little bit of a smile on his face.
So yeah, MasterCard win a finals game on 4 cards in Seattle this past weekend.
Yeah.
Of course, he was able to mulligan to Gattatig against multiple broken emissions in its hand.
Really? Come on, sleeves. It's a high quality material.
Player of the Year race actually tightened up this weekend somehow. We came into it, LSV had a 3-point lead over Gabe Nassif and like, I don't know, was it 8 or 9 over...
Handful of points, yeah.
Over Saito. So Nassif finished top 24. LSV got finished 48th. Nassif picked up 2 points on him. It's now a 1-point race. LSV has a 1-point lead over Gabriel
Did they
Nassif.
both pull away from Saito, or Saito just kept pace?
Saito basically kept pace with LSV. So Nassif was, I guess, the big winner. I mean, 2 points is not a ton of points in this race, but Nassif made up a little bit of ground on LSV. Saito basically treaded water.
Twitter's become by the way, just going back to the Twitter feed.
Yeah.
After the events, the Magic Pro Tour Twitter feed has been updating the Player of the Year race.
Mm-hmm.
So the Monday after Seattle, the first Twitter was, the updated point totals.
Sure.
So that's kind of cool. If you're not signed up for to follow Magic Pro Tour on Twitter, probably should do that now, and Daily MTG as well.
Definitely. 5 cards for Conley Woods. How are these 5? He says sure. I don't even think Hepke had looked at his grip yet.
Help me out a little bit? Oh, you're supposed to help me out.
Hepke's got a decent draw. Seaside Citadel. Bunch of land and a parasitic Strick for Conley Woods. He's got 5 lands, so...
Island on the end?
Yeah. But here's Hushblade.
Sit back on his Strix.
Doesn't have an island. What's wrong? Surely, I mean, you'd play Strix there, right?
I'll take 4. 3.
There's the multicolor guy. Death Duelist powers up the blade. 17.
Yep.
Wow, and Homunculus. Jeez. Land cycles the Recluse. Do a forest, presumably. But he was staring across at 6 power worth of creatures. I mean, this is where 5-color has trouble.
7 power. No, he doesn't have an artifact. He has 6 power.
This is where 5-color has trouble with a full grip of cards, right? Although interesting, Lava Lanch for 1 wipes the board. Right? Gets the Death Duelist, which shrinks the Hushblade. Lava Lanch for 1 would get the job done.
Yep.
Canyon Minotaur. Not quite Lava Lanch for 1.
What a big stop sign for the time being.
Still attacks with the blade.
Yep.
Crystallization.
For 6, 11.
Smash.
11. Yep.
Woods basically needs to top deck Lava Lanch. We haven't seen him play it yet. Full domain. There's all 5.
Yep.
Strix.
Yeah, he's in desperation block and hope mode. Is Hepke actually going to win this match? He was down 0-2. He was distraught, not sure he could win a game, but he just kept plugging along. Attack, attack, attack. Hope. Put on pressure and hope you can't stitch it together. That was the plan.
Destroy our bottom.
And Band Charm once again.
5. Go.
Conley Woods down to 5. Knox. No.
Wow.
Michael Hepke through to the finals. Wow.
In his Pro Tour debut.
In his Pro Tour debut, he'll be taking on Kazuya Minamura, the hottest player in this top 8. There will be no Americans winning this Pro Tour. The Pro Tour title will leave the States despite 5 entrants into the top 8. They go 0 for the final 2, and it'll be the Bant aggressive deck from Hebke versus the Jun from Minamura. Red-green versus blue-whitish. There's a pretty loud contingent of Czech players around, too.
Well, we've been seeing more and more Czech
cheering.
players on the tour over the last year, seeing them at the top tables.
Definitely. Seems like Martin Juza has been the guy who's maybe at the forefront of that, but Zadelkai joined Juza in the top 8 in Berlin. What was it? Brohan has also got a top 8 here.
You see him taking a victory lap around the area with Martin Juza.
Absolutely, yeah. Wow. Good match of Magic.
He really was distraught about this matchup coming into the semifinals.
Right. It was a tough one, no question about it. Yeah. Conley Woods had a great deck. A lot of people thought Conley had the best deck in the entire top 8. And Zadelkai is actually from the Slovak Republic, not Czech. But I mean, it's all sort of one circle of playtest partners. It's like Frank Karsten is an honorary Belgian this weekend. Sometimes these lines get a little blurry from an international politics point of view, but what are you going to do? So, we are queued up for the finals. What do you think, Hebke or Minamura?
That's a tough one. I picked Minamura coming in.
Yes, you did.
And I'm gonna stick with Minamura.
I like the way Minamura's been playing all weekend. I think I agree with you, but it's going to be a battle. I mean, it's going to be a good match.
The Vithi and Stinger seem like they were very, very significant in this matchup.
That's true. Can't do anything about Death Duelist, but we'll see.
He's got some fat.
Yeah, the players are going to sit down, start shuffling up. We'll be back for the finals very short. We're going to take a really quick break, maybe 5 minutes or so, and we will be back with the championship match for Pro Tour Honolulu, so stay tuned.